£380,000
That
now.
was me. I really wanted to.
You know.
I really wanted to overbid.
Yeah, spend the money that she
want
ain't
that
got.
house. I want that house now.
She wanted to put money down on the money that she didn't have. She was like, "Yeah,
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry. I'll
guys,
make
welcome back to our channel. I'm AJ,
Marianne.
and what we're going to talk about today in this one?
Saving. How we saved to get our house.
Yeah, not the best, not the easiest. Definitely.
You keep saying not the best, but we've bought a house, so
Yeah,
it is
we
the
bought
best.
the house. It is the best. Yeah, I understand that. But yeah, it wasn't easy. Definitely was not easy whatsoever.
Yeah, no, it wasn't fun.
Yeah. Excuse the background noise. Next door neighbor working on their, back garden and stuff like that.
Yeah, a savings account.
Yeah.
Particularly, I have to buy ISA, which you didn't want to do.
Well, the reason I didn't want to do is because I'm sort of a late bloomer to things, so I don't really...
He's slow on information and numbers.
Yeah, slow information, slow in numbers, and it takes me a while to get into things. So obviously, I just arrived to things late,
I mean, how long did it take? It took like 2 years.
Yeah, it took
for me to convince you to get help to buy ISA.
Yeah.
That was fun for me.
So wait, I know you started it before I did.
No, you started it before me because after this, like, literally you started a month before me. You started on the month just a little bit earlier than me. You started it in the same month.
Yeah. So even though
you opened yours first.
Yeah. So even though it took me 2 years to actually come to terms of opening the Help to Buy account, which by the way we're looking at 2017, 16?
Yeah, 2017.
Yeah. So this was when, the UK government decided to release Help to Buy.
No, it wasn't. It was closer to when the government was trying to like be like, this is your last chance to open your Help to Buy account.
Exactly. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense now. That makes a lot of sense. So yeah, this was when they were trying to...
It was coming to like
the
last
end.
year before they...
Yeah, and they were going to close it, and they were like, you
can start as little as a pound.
As little as a pound. Shout out to Martin Lewis. Not promotion or whatever, but obviously he had a major input.
Yeah,
just put a pound in there.
That's all you need.
Yeah, that's all you need.
And that's what convinced you.
Yeah. So started it,
Yeah, we decided to put the maximum, which could have only been 1,200.
Yeah. Hopefully we get it right. I'll do some research, but don't quote us on that. But I believe at that time you put a specific amount of money in there.
Yeah, you could put as little as £1. But we opted to put in as much as 1,200, which was the maximum to open the account.
Yeah.
And then from then on, we decided to create a standing order, order for it to come out as a bill of like £200 maximum each month, because that's as much as you could put in.
Yeah, £200 a month was enough for us to sort of get the ball rolling, should I say. So, because we get paid, £200 comes out, and before we start worrying about bills or anything like that. So it was like saving.
Yeah, and then we kind of eventually started seeing it as a bill.
Yeah.
Literally, that's even in my budgeting book, you will literally see it as outgoings, and it was one of the bills.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. And it was
go out.
And then I think by the time it took me a while to arrive to the Help to Buy game and saving and thinking about purchasing a house, it was one of those where I needed the help, and obviously visual goals was a major thing that helped out. So which is where, when I say visual target and visual goals, is you're saving money and you're actually seeing the money grow. So which was having the the Help to Buy account on your app, and you're able to see it every time you
put money.
So it was sort of like
a thing for
it became like
became slightly obsessed with savings.
Yeah, because that's when we decided to start the joint account.
Yeah, like I think was a year after.
Yeah.
Like a year after we, after doing a lot, and I mean a lot of watching.
Oh yeah.
Hi guys, welcome to my first home tour.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Shout out to all those guys with the first home tour video.
I was getting so jealous because I wanted to be in that position, and I was literally becoming so obsessed. I watched so many home tours of people purchasing their house, people like showing, oh, this is what I plan to do with the living room. This is what I want to do
exactly.
with
Yeah.
them. And you know what? It kind of like, the more that he didn't want to set it up, the more I was getting like, no, we need to get a house.
And the Help to Buy, the maximum we could put in was £200 for the Help to Buy. I put in £200. She did the exact same thing on
for
hers.
our own individual ones.
So obviously, but obviously, I don't know what it is right now, but I know back then you're able to both have your own separate thing. I'm guessing it might still be
it used
the
to
exact
be the
same
same,
thing.
but then you could combine them.
You'll be able to combine them
when you're purchasing, and then you'll be able to close them down.
Yeah.
And then
and then the joint account was, how much did you agree to put in there?
Right. So let's finish one thing.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, so basically the thing that caught us and the thing that trapped us in a sense was, I won't say trap, is that we got into the habit of thinking, oh, we're gonna buy very local, very close to London, that way we'll be able to get our bonus.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately we weren't able to get because we bought outside London, and the property that we are currently in was valued over £250,000.
Damn straight.
Which was the maximum that the house needed to be. It had to be 250 maximum in order for you to obtain that bonus. But because we went slightly bigger,
yeah, I mean,
they were like,
no. I mean,
you're not entitled to it.
We're not entitled to that. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a house because it's fair enough to save £200, but then obviously visual saving, memory is like, right, okay, £200, that's good. After 2 to 3 months, it sort of becomes normality. It's like,
and it's not even that much amount of money, because if you're gonna put them all together, like in the course of a year in the ISA, you're saving roughly 1,200 as a total at the end of the year, which is not a lot.
It's not a lot. And obviously we don't know what situation you guys are in, but we're only telling from our perspective, and we already had a target of, we want to get a house, and in the next 2 years, 3 years,
3 years,
yeah. So we already had that mindset. So we looked, we thought about it, sat down, looked at the figures.
Yeah.
Help to Buy, saving that was not going to help us to buy, pun intended. So getting the joint account was going to boost us a little bit more. Yeah.
So we decided to start off small, as little as £150, and then we increased it once we kind of worked our budget, because we don't share the same budget. So he would have his own budget, I would have my own budget.
Yeah.
I think the only budgets that we were working towards together was rent and like the other small bills.
Yeah,
which
the usual bills.
Which weren't a lot for us, which we're kind of grateful for.
Yeah.
But then the minute we got to the hang of that, we increased that to £350 each. Then we increased that to 400, and then 500, and then closer to like us being able, like closer to our completion for the property, we were lucky enough to be able to save up to £1,000, which really boosted the overall saving amount that we did.
And I don't know if we told you earlier, maybe we should have. While we were saving to get a house, we were living in London, paying rent and paying our usual bills
travel,
on top of that. So don't get me wrong, we didn't have the luxury that some other people have got, which is
staying at home,
have a family, or that's able to help you out, that's able to, here's a gift, should I say. If you're getting a house, you'll be used to that term as, this is gift money, sort of a thing.
Yeah, like, are you gonna have any gift money towards a deposit? No, we didn't.
We had to do everything from scratch, and I kid you not, I have not seen anyone, or maybe if there is, I applaud you, where you didn't go to family, you didn't go to friends, you saved up each and every amount that you had to do while working, while living in London, if you've ever lived in London, you know exactly
Yeah, it's
how
expensive.
it was difficult. We might not have had someone that depended on us that would take a little bit of the finance away, but listing all those things that I listed, a few minutes ago,
Yeah.
it does take a toll on.
Yeah, we had to literally reevaluate. It got to a point where we literally did reevaluate our relationship and like.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's another story.
That's another story. Yeah. Let's stick to let's stick to this.
That's another story.
Yeah. Bruh. We're still a little bit clued up about what it is. I would like to say one of the things that people do, the tricks that they do, is overbid. They get it. However, there's this guy that is called the evaluator that comes along, values the house, and you got to get the money from somewhere, right? So
yeah,
if those guys don't feel
like
that the property that you put that much money on is worth that much, they're going to be like, sorry, bro, you're going to need to go back
and
get a lower.
Yeah.
So.
And some people might even, like, it depends whether you have really good sellers or not. Like, some sellers might understand. Some sellers just want to just pack up and go.
Yeah.
Or some sellers just really need you to meet their target or their asking price. So it really just depends on who you're buying from.
Exactly. And I mean, it's gone to that stage where I like to say maybe 2 years ago or even a year ago,
there was a huge difference.
Huge difference. Being a first-time buyer like a year ago, massive bonus. Now, I like to be like, nah, you got to compete with these other guys that they're ready to put this much money in, because you never know who's next. You never know who that other person is going to view that house, and they're going to be like, what? You want to value that house at $365? I'm gonna put £380,000
that
down.
was me. I really wanted to. I really wanted to overbid.
Yeah, spend the money that she didn't got.
I want that house now.
She wanted to put money down on the money that she didn't have. She was like, "Yeah,
I got it. Don't worry. I'll get my pen and paper and calculate everything." No,
it just wasn't gonna happen.
But yeah, did it though.
We did it. We're here.
But yeah, that's not to say like, there's some people that have taken a really long time to say, and
But obviously, to sum up the video, because we don't want it to be too long, I'm very cautious about how long, just to make sure we get the information out there. If you want to save for a house, it's not easy, but a lot of the hard work, the little hard work that you put, goes a long way.
It's not even that, is any amount counts for something.
Exactly.
If that makes sense.
We started with £200 because we had to.
Yeah. Any small amount counts towards savings.
It does. Even if it's £10, £5, even just put it away.
Yeah, that's just really any goal that you have. Really.
Exactly.
Like, if you want to travel, want to buy a house, want to buy a car, you have to start somewhere. Like buying a car, like. You just start off by research.
Yeah.
What car do you want? What is your budget?
And on top of that, we didn't tell anyone, did we?
What? Oh yeah, we.
No, bro. We want to get a house. You meant to let your family know. Nah, we ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Nah. Nah, we didn't do that. Nah, sorry.
I would say tell someone.
Yeah. Don't do what we did.
Yeah, I would say definitely tell someone.
Yeah.
I think it's not because we didn't want to tell anyone. I think we just had really good intention in wanting.
That is what comes down to, is if you're going to surprise someone,
know the person.
And obviously we weren't going to do this for someone. We're doing it for ourselves. We actually set the goal of, we want to do this ourselves. End of discussion. It's not about, we could have gone to the family and be like, have you got any money you can help? No, we was like, we want to do this ourselves.
I think we're just really odd.
Yeah.
I think we do things so backward.
It doesn't.
Yeah,
it doesn't help, but
there's some things that we just sit down and we really have to deep it because
Yeah,
we
'cause it's
literally
not-
just think, did we just do that?
No, yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah, no, buying a property is such a big decision. It's such a big investment. You need to speak to someone, even though they might not understand. At least you have an outlet. I think for us is that we only had each other, and I think we limited ourselves
Yeah.
in
We
doing
did,
so.
yeah.
We definitely limited ourselves. It's not to say that, I think from my perspective is, people will always have an opinion, people will always have a suggestion. It's up to you whether you want to take that on board or not.
Exactly.
So we were very immature. Like, I would say, like, in the last year and a half, I think we've really matured in the sense of how we want to portray ourselves and how we want to get our messages across to people. So it's just, I'm a mixture. I'm very introverted. I don't say a lot. I don't communicate. I'm not the best at communicating. I'm not the best at talking. But if I have a goal, you best believe I will focus solely on that goal.
Yeah.
And I will get so infatuated. And I think that is what we did. We got so infatuated with savings that we literally just did not tell anyone.
Did not tell.
Yeah.
Did a bunch of overtime. Had the visual saving goal. £200 goes there. £300 goes to the joint account.
Yeah.
After 2 months of getting used to putting £300 in the joint account, we then start upping it by 400. 3-4 months later, 500.
Yeah. To the point where we were just like, we need to kind of
we just need to just take it easy and then to buy. If there's anything the government's got out there to help you guys, if you're looking to get a house, even if it's just you on your own and you want to go out and get a house, you can still do it.
There's a lot of schemes that are out there.
Yeah.
But definitely, most definitely, don't know how many times I'm going to say definitely, do your research. Research is so important.
Exactly.
Because it's a very big goal. It's a very big
accomplishment.
It is a great accomplishment.
It is.
But definitely speak to, mortgage advisors, brokers, people that have gone through the same experience or similar.
Yeah. Have a chat with them and just ask them, what was it like? How did you do it? How did you save up? We've just told you exactly how we did it to get to where we are.
Yeah.
So definitely go out there. And obviously, if you feel like you still don't have anyone to talk to, please let us know. Comment.
But we're not advisors, though.
We're not advisors.
Let's just put that in there. Let's just put that disclaimer.
We're not advisors. Don't follow.
Advisors.
Don't do what we're saying.
It's just
we're just saying from our experience. We probably should have said this at the beginning of the video. But
disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer. Don't worry. I'll definitely put that in the in the title as well. But yeah, to sum it up, guys, thank you so much for joining us for this video. Apologies if it's been so long and anything, but we feel like if you sat through everything for this long,
hopefully you get something out of it.
You've learned something. And if you're still in two minds about how to do something, what to do, hit us up in the email, Twitter, Instagram. Put a comment.
A Twitter page?
Yeah, we do. We got a Twitter page. Yeah.
Wow.
Literally just set it up like about 25 minutes ago. But yeah, that we're moving fast out here. I'm taking this serious. Yeah. Don't worry. I'm taking this serious. Yeah. It's gone to the stage where we got 2 phones. We ain't no drug dealers.
You mean 3?
Yeah, 3 phones. We ain't no drug dealers, but hey, this one is for YouTube, everything. You hit me up, I'm gonna get it right here. Put it in a comment, I'm gonna get it right here. Hit me on Twitter. Gonna be right here, so I'll definitely. We got an Instagram page as well. Yeah, and I'm gonna set that up in the next 25 minutes, and ahead of time. So don't worry, all of this stuff is coming out here. Like I know what I'm doing, but
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Anyways, on that note, thank you guys for joining us, and we will see you with the next one. Please, the usual.
Like, subscribe, comment, and turn on your notifications.
Boom! Thank you very much.